In a small village tucked between the hills of the eastern region, a girl named Amma lived under the weight of shame. Her father had died suddenly, and tongues in the village wagged. Whispers of curses, family sins, and strange omens filled the air. When her mother fell sick soon after, the village elders declared her family tainted. They called her abandoned by God. Some even believed she carried bad luck. Children were warned not to play near her. Women crossed the street to avoid her. Amma, once bright and cheerful, became quiet, her heart slowly filled with sorrow. One day, after a harsh confrontation where an elder woman shouted that Amma should leave before more misfortune spread, Amma did the unthinkable. She ran. With nothing but her torn wrapper, sandals, and a small satchel, she walked deep into the forest, 300 tears marking her path. Amma walked for hours through unfamiliar paths, unsure where her feet would lead. Hunger gnawed at her stomach, and fear gripped her soul. But as she stumbled through the trees, she heard something soft singing, faint, holy, like a woman praying. She followed it and arrived in a small clearing surrounded by tall trees. There stood a twisted, ancient tree, unlike any she'd seen before. And there, kneeling beside it, was an elderly woman with silver-gray hair and skin the color of seasoned bark. She was singing a song that wrapped Amma like a blanket. Wankasa Beka Niame Beka Amma Wo. You won't speak, but God will speak for you. The old woman's name was Ma Efua. She had lived in Aburi for many years and had become known for her prayers. But no one knew where she went to pray. This was her secret place, the tree she called the listening tree. She believed God visited this place. Ma Efua didn't ask Amma many questions at first. She simply said, "Rest. God has brought you." Day by day, Amma began to heal. She helped Ma Efua with small tasks, fetching water, cooking, sweeping. At dawn, they would return to the tree and pray for hours, sometimes silently, sometimes weeping. It was there that Amma first felt the presence of God, not as judgment, but as love. One night, Amma had a terrifying dream. Voices from her village surrounded her, cursing and mocking. In the dream, she screamed, but no one heard. She woke up sweating and crying. Ma Efua simply said, "Tonight, we break the chains." They went to the tree in the middle of a sudden rainstorm. With thunder crashing above, Ma Efua prayed like fire. She rebuked every curse, renounced every lie spoken over Amma, and declared her redeemed by the blood of Jesus. Amma fell to the ground, crying from her belly. She felt something leave her, a heaviness she hadn't known she carried. From that day forward, the rain no longer reminded her of fear. It became her symbol of cleansing. Weeks passed. Amma's skin began to glow. Her eyes became bright again. One morning, Ma Efua handed her a cloth beautiful and colorful. "This," she said, "is the cloth of the healed. Your name is no longer Amma the cursed. You are now Amma Nyamaki, Amma, God's gift." From then on, Amma began to sing her own songs at the tree. Sometimes children from nearby farms would hear and draw near. They would ask, "Why do you sing here?" And Amma would smile and say, "Because this is where God gave me back my life." One sunny afternoon, a traveler named Kojo arrived in Aburi. He was a young man from Kumasi, visiting family. He heard of the strange tree where people prayed. Curious, he came. That's when he saw Amma. Not broken, not rejected, but radiant. They spoke briefly, then more often. Kojo loved God too. He had once been lost in his own way. But now, he saw in Amma the light of a woman who had known deep pain and found deeper healing. Months passed. With Ma Efua's blessing, Kojo asked for her hand in marriage. Their wedding was simple, held under the very tree where she once wept. Later, they had a daughter whom they named Adam, meaning grace. Years later, Amma would still return to the tree, sometimes with her daughter, sometimes alone. She would whisper prayers for others like her. And when people in pain found their way to Aburi, the villagers would say, "Go to the tree, the one near the hill. It's where prayers rise, and God listens. He gives beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, and a garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness." Isaiah 61:3. This is the story of Amma, a story of healing, hope, and divine restoration. May it remind us all that no matter where we come from or what we have been through, God's love and mercy can bring new life. Thank you for listening. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more faith-filled stories from Ghana and beyond. May God bless you richly as you continue your journey of healing and hope. Medawase, thank you for listening.